turn left onto Medical Drive.
I am on the way to work. I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and I am currently late. I need to be at work by 6:45 a.m. and it is 6:47 right now. So I'm about 5 minutes away from the hospital, and that is not good. As you can see, it's dark outside. It's dark when I go in, it's dark when I get off. And I've got the GPS going. Although I've been at this hospital now for 5 weeks of my 13-week contract. And I'm gonna try to take you guys
Continue on Medical Drive for 1.5 miles.
As much of my day as I can. I just hope it doesn't get too crazy. So late. Alright. Got earrings in pocket. Come on, elevator. All the elevators are really slow in the hospital. None of them are quick. It's like a ghost town in here. All right, so the walk to my floor it's a little hike. When you're working in a hospital, everything is really far, so you gotta walk really fast. Really, really fast. All right, I'm here. I'm on my way to the nurse's station to get report. I got my little work phone, my iPhone, got my report sheets. I'm going to get report. Let's see how long this takes. It's 7:02. Okay, so I got all of my morning meds, and I've already cleaned up one patient and gotten a report, and it is 7:45. So all the patients get meds at 9 o'clock. So I'm going in. Okay guys, this is not a fun day. It is 10:53 and I just finished getting all of my meds. Now I have to hustle to like chart everything. This is really crazy. I should probably eat a donut or something before I chart, but I won't. I haven't eaten or drank anything. And it is almost 11 o'clock. Yeah. I got a flower. It's noon. Getting crazy. Sometimes you gotta wake up and smell the roses. Did they ever answer the phone? Trying to just scoff something down real quick because it is 12:20 and I have not eaten or had anything to drink since this morning. I drank a bottle of water before I got here, like on my way driving. I had to do all of my blood sugars, give all these patients insulin properly because all of their blood sugars are really high. And then after they eat, after I make sure they eat and they potty, then I can go to lunch. So it'll probably be like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but anywho, somebody brought donuts and flowers. So I got a rose. That was really sweet. Oh, the dialysis nurse is looking for me. My patient is getting dialysis. Okay, so today is really busy, crazy, but it's only because everybody needs help pottying. A lot of days are like that, you know, having 4 or 6 patients and they need help going to the restroom, eating, doing just ordinary things that you would do on a day-to-day basis can be very cumbersome for one person. But luckily they're all pretty stable, relatively stable. There's one that requires a lot more monitoring than the others. Okay, it's 1:30 and I'm finally done with all my morning meds, feeding the patients, making sure they eat, did all their blood sugars, vital signs, made sure everything was stable, did all of my orders that the doctors ordered for the morning, made sure everybody's electrolytes are in order, and all their lab values looks good. I'm finally, like, I'm in the bathroom right now. I pray every day at like noon, so I'm late. It's like 1:30 now, and wash my hands because I just emptied a bedpan. So girls, probably for the 20th time today, and then I'm gonna go and get some food. You guys could probably walk with me on the way to the cafeteria. Hi, recording. Nurse friends.
You a vlogger?
I am vlogging, girl.
Oh, I was trying to get it.
Oh, hi. You're gonna end up on a blog. We're going to the cafeteria. We all had to sneak out. Amputate? Not gonna amputate. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll make sure and pass the information along. Okay. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I really appreciate it though, Cassandra. Thank you so much. All right, I'll pass along and report. Thanks, bye. Y'all are funny. Let's see if I don't get lost. All right, I'm walking on the way back from the cafeteria, trying to find my way back to the floor. Did I say I'm a travel nurse? So, but anywho, my phone is ringing off the hook, and I'm trying to get food. I have 30 minutes to eat. Let's see if I get to sit down for 30 minutes or not. Pretty sure these are not the elevators that I came on. However, I am going to use these elevators to get back. Hospital elevators are the slowest elevators. I would take the stairs, but I'm on the 7th floor. Yes, going to 7. Oh, we're clear.
9, please.
9 it is. Oh boy. Alright. Got 5 minutes to get back. Are you having a good day at work? Hence you're eating your food in the elevator. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. All right, which way am I going? Hey, hey, you're lost too. Almost there. One of these ways. There we are. I made it back. Okay, now I'm going to clock out. Clocking out for lunch is 1:55. I get 30 minutes. In 12 hours, I get 30 minutes to eat. Sorry, I can't take you guys through like exactly what I do as far because of patient confidentiality and not being able to take you inside the room with me. But this is pretty much my nursing day in a shell. I get here early in the morning. When I get here it's dark. When I leave here it's dark. First thing in the morning I get report from the nurse on the night shift. I typically have about 4 patients on the step down unit. My specialty is cardiology. And after that, I start patient care. I give medications in the morning. All the patients get meds at 9 o'clock. That's a pretty much universal time that all patients get meds. Get patients onto the bedpan. Everybody's got a potty. Everybody needs water. Everybody needs ice. Everybody needs to eat. Some people need help getting fed. Dressing changes. If anybody has any wounds, we change the dressings. Do all the things that the doctors order, round with the doctors in the morning, make sure each doctor is seeing the patient throughout the day, look at all their lab values, look at all their vital signs, make sure everything is going accordingly, give them pain medication. It takes a lot of multitasking to be a nurse, a lot of multitasking to be a nurse. My phone has rang about 50 times today, so that's a pretty slow day. Most days I'm getting at least 100 phone calls on each shift. We're picking patients up, we're turning them, we're cleaning them, we're giving them full baths in the bed, we're changing all the bed linens with a physical body in the bed. So it's a lot of work. It's very physically demanding, it's very mentally demanding. Sometimes it can be emotionally demanding. When I got here this morning, there was a patient that died. Last shift that I worked, there was a patient that died. So it can be pretty intense. Did I mention I do all of this in a dress? Nursing dress. And it has pockets on it too, for the scrubs. So, but anywho, I gotta go back to work. Last round. I gotta give meds, all of my 4 o'clock meds, 4:30 meds, excuse me. I got an hour to give them before and an hour after to give them. So now it's time for that, and it's time for dinner. Make sure everybody's blood sugars are good. All my charting and documentation is pretty much done, or I just have to like tidy up some loose ends, give some pain medication, and hopefully I can leave here at 7. But we shall see. You guys come with me. Just gonna pull my patient meds right now. I'm coming. She's calling for me. My gaze and secure feet. Smooth toes. There's nothing in there. Okay, time to get the meds. Okay, this is the end of my shift. And things did get crazy. By the end of my shift, I ended up coding a patient at 7 o'clock. My patient coded in the middle of the shift report. I was cleaning her, and then she started to aspirate while she was on her side, and we code blue. Code blue. The whole team came. All the nurses, the doctors, and there was nothing we could do to save her. And so now I'm comforting the family. So I'm almost 8 o'clock at night, comforting her family, making sure that they are okay. I know.
She's not a child.
Marissa,
Yeah.
you want cream?
No, I don't want cream. Then I just...
Are these my chocolates? Is this my Valentine's present? Are you praying for her?
I am. And I mean, but one thing I know about her is that she was a good person. She was a nurse for 48, yes, 48 years, believed, can quote scriptures and everything. So some patients, when they die, I'm not real mournful because I know she will go to a good place. It's the ones that were, you know, those are the ones that I cry about. Those are the ones I pray for. Those are the ones that you don't know where they're going or what their soul might
What they're facing right now.
I had this patient who, I was in Atlanta working, and he was diagnosed with cancer. He was gonna die right there. He was gonna die, and he was psychotic, crazy out of his mind. And he confessed to me, like right there before he died, that he had murdered someone 30 years prior.
What?
And that's the one that I cried the hardest for and everything, because I know your soul is not right with God.
I had a patient, the daughter came in.
It's not right.
On night 1, DNR, morphine drip. The daughter came in and said, I hope you're suffering. You know you raped me.
Oh my
You
God.
know no one believed me. I hope you rot in hell. The family all pushed her out. And then, like, maybe an hour before he died, the mother breaks down and said, it's true, we'll get her.
Oh.
Chills. I have chills all over my legs.
That's the
He
type
got
of
away with it.
stuff that gets into, and you know when they die, like some part of you, like I'm just so, and even to this day, that man, like I prayed so much, like, oh my God, like.
You know Jessica that went to ICU? That she had her baby, she was trying to have it at home. Jessica Brown, but now she's married to the other nurse, so I forgot her last name. You don't know her? Jessica, she was a charge nurse on the ambulance.
I'd have to see her.
She had a confused patient, and she restrained him and everything, and then she was picking up all the stuff that he had thrown, like his tray and stuff. And he was like, I'm going to F you in the A. You remind me of my little girl.
What?
I'm like, okay, so there's not much I can do for you, sir.
People are sick.
I know, we all see those horrifying cases.
You never know.
I had a patient once that was dying of cirrhosis, been a drinker all his life, you know. And you know, I was in there taking care of, you know, we take care of him like we would any other patient. I was taking care of him and everything. And then as I was walking out the door, there's a young guy, like in his mid-20s, standing at the doorway. And I was like, oh, you can go in, you know. I thought he was waiting for me to get out. But you can go in. He goes, no, I'm just going to stand right here. And I was like, okay, your family? He goes, yeah, he's my dad, but he left us a long time ago. And then on the across the hall, against the wall, was a girl. He goes, this is my sister. Hey, you guys can go in. He goes, no. And the girl couldn't even go in the room. He was standing at least in the doorway. And she said, I'm just here for him. I just brought him. He wanted to see if I could.
Can you imagine?
He was like, I could care less. The girl was saying. And then I was just, you know, I would stand there and she says, you must think I'm a horrible person. I no, you do what you got to do. She goes, you've lived your life and you've lived through it. She goes, he was a horrible father. He beat us. He was always a drinker. He beat my mother. He beat my mother, and he left us when we were young, and we suffered. We were hungry. We'd go to bed hungry because we didn't have enough to eat. And she was like telling me all this stuff, and I was like, okay, you know, I know.
But she was saying that this lady was a nurse for 44 years.
And yeah, go to church faithfully, can quote scriptures even today. And when she found out my name was Abigail Israel, and that my kids are named Judah Israel and Ezra Israel, and my husband, I married him, his last name was Israel, is Josiah Israel, she just started crying, and she knew the whole story, like all these biblical stories, and she was such a good mom and a good, everybody has nothing but good things to say about her. You can't really mourn that. It's like she's in a better place, and she's not hurting anymore. Everything is, it's the other patients that you cry for.
And you were the right person to be with her today.
Yeah.
You were the right person.
I got 2 roses today.
So sad for her daughter because that's the journey that she's gonna go.
I'm gonna give one to her after they finish cleaning her up. I'm gonna give her this one, the better one. She's gonna get the better rose, and then I'll get this other one because she's the one that's living. She's gonna live now. Finally getting out of here. Dark when I come in. Dark when I get off. Helicopter just landed on the air pad right behind me. And this place runs 24 hours. A day in the life of a nurse.